Hello and welcome to the in-depth series section of Drishti IAS. I am Aisha Singh and in today's video we will be discussing about the cyclone Hamoon, which is said to become a severe cyclone in the coming days and has originated in the region of Bay of Bengal and the eastern coast of India and the northeastern states of India are supposed to be suffering from this cyclone. So let's begin. First of all, about the timeline. First we'll be looking at the news. Then what is cyclone, what are tropical cyclones and what are the conditions favorable for the formation of tropical cyclones, what are anticyclones, nomenclature for tropical cyclones, how are the names selected, and in the end a prelims MCQ. Topic is of relevance from general studies paper 1, that is geography section. Very important topic from both prelims and mains. From exam perspective, prelims you should be able to know about the conditions favorable for the formation of the tropical cyclones, and from mains perspective how the cyclone is formed, about the nomenclature of tropical cyclones. So let's see the news. And the news talks about deep depression over Bay of Bengal intensifies into cyclone Hamoon. So you need to remember the name cyclone Hamoon and the place where is it originating. It is the Bay of Bengal. So if this is India's southern coast or the southern side of India, then this side is the Arabian Sea and this is Bay of Bengal. So the cyclone Hamoon is originating in the Bay of Bengal. Now this is the eastern coast of India, and what the states which are said that they will be suffering from it or some effect of it is Odisha, Bengal and the northeastern states of India. So the deep depression over the Bay of Bengal has intensified into a cyclone, and according to the Indian Meteorological Department, which comes under the Ministry of Earth Science, it said that it would not have any major impact on the Indian coasts. So major impact, it means very severe destruction. Till now it has been said that cyclone Hamoon will not do a severe destruction for the Indian states. And the name Hamoon, so we all know that the naming of the cyclone and the names of the cyclones are given by certain countries. So the name Hamoon is given by Iran. You need to remember this very important fact, that the cyclone Hamoon, the name has been given by the country Iran. And what is Iran famous for? Iran is famous for its oil, and it is likely to intensify further into a severe cyclonic storm. So it will get intensified, more intensified, and can develop into the severe cyclonic storm. Now what is important for us from the exam perspective is cyclone Hamoon, Bay of Bengal, name is given by Iran. Now this is what you should know, the facts. Now what becomes important is knowing about the cyclone. It won't be of any use to you to talk about what is the speed of the cyclone, what is the path of the cyclone. You should know about how the cyclone is formed, what are the conditions, what are the movements in the southern hemisphere, in the northern hemisphere, how is it different from the anticyclones and other things. So let's see first of all what is a cyclone. So cyclone, if we talk about in very layman's term, you might have heard many a times that these kind of depressions or the inward circulating air on the surface of the sea or the ocean that you see are the cyclones. Now what are they in technical terms? Rapid inward air circulation. Inward, it means coming inside. Inward air circulation around a low pressure area. Now the most important fact that you need to know for the development of the cyclone is the presence of the low pressure area. Now this is a mandatory fact and a condition. For the formation of the cyclone, it has to have a low pressure area, because in the low pressure area only the inward circulation of air starts. We will be coming into the complete process of the formation of cyclones. Then the air circulates in the anti-clockwise direction in the northern hemisphere and in the clockwise direction in the southern hemisphere. So if we talk about, imagine this is equator, this is northern hemisphere, this is southern hemisphere. So in the northern hemisphere it is anti-clockwise direction, and in the southern hemisphere it is clockwise direction. Then it is accompanied by very violent and large heavy storms, and then there is heavy rain, bad weather, and it is derived, the word cyclone is derived from the Greek word xylos, meaning the coils of a snake. So it has been derived, the meaning of the word cyclone has been derived from the Greek word which is xylos. So this is about the cyclone. Now, how many types of cyclones are there? So majorly there are two types of cyclones. First is tropical cyclone and second is extratropical cyclone. So when we talk about tropical cyclones, so tropical cyclones are majorly formed in the region which is between Tropic of Cancer and Tropic of Capricorn. So if this is equator, Tropic of Cancer, Tropic of Capricorn, the cyclones which is formed in this region between the Tropic of Cancer and the Tropic of Capricorn is called tropical cyclones because they are formed in the tropical region and they are large scale weather systems. While if we talk about the extratropical cyclones, then they occur in the temperate zone and the high altitude regions or the mid altitude regions. So this is Tropic of Cancer, high altitude region or temperate zone. High altitude region or the temperate zone. So the cyclones which is formed in this area are called temperate cyclones or extratropical cyclones or frontal cyclones. So these are the extratropical cyclones. So you should, the very basic fact that you should know is the direction and the region in which these cyclones happen. So tropical cyclones between Tropic of Cancer and Tropic of Capricorn, while extratropical cyclone or temperate cyclone or frontal cyclone or mid latitude cyclone, they happen in the region of the high altitude regions. Now, knowing about the tropical cyclones, what are the conditions? I have told you the region that tropical cyclones, the very basic fact is that for the presence or for the starting of a cyclone, what is needed is first of all a large water body that is like an ocean or a sea and a low pressure zone. Then tropical cyclones are formed in the region between Tropic of Cancer and Tropic of Capricorn, and that is the tropical region, and that is why the name tropical cyclones have been given to them, and they are violent storms that originate over oceans in tropical areas. Then it is caused by violent winds, very heavy rainfall and storm surges. Because when cyclone comes and moves, then what happens is with cyclone comes precipitation, very heavy rain, comes very violent winds, and it originate and intensify over warm tropical oceans. Now what happens is, how a cyclone is formed is, because it happens in the tropical region between the Tropic of Cancer and Tropic of Capricorn, it means that the sunlight is coming directly. So imagine if this is a water body and sunlight is coming directly, it means the temperature is above 27 degrees Celsius. Then what will happen on the water body is that the water body, the water will start to warm. The water with time will start to warm itself, and when the water will start to warm itself, the water will start to rise. So when the water will start to rise, what will happen? The place from which it is rising creates a low pressure zone, and the place at which it is going creates a high pressure zone. So when the air rises, a low pressure zone is created. Now what happens is that the surrounding air comes to that low pressure. So when the air is rising, then the vacuum is created at that place, and then the surrounding air comes at this place, and then the surrounding air also gets warm and starts to rise. So this process keeps on happening. Then what happens is, when this is creating high pressure and this is creating this is creating low pressure and this is creating high pressure. Then what happens is that due to the Coriolis force, and Coriolis force is responsible for the circular movement of the cyclone, and Coriolis force is originated because of the rotation of the earth. So because of the Coriolis force, the circular movement of the air in a cyclone starts to happen. So what happens in the air which is going from low pressure to high pressure and high pressure to low pressure, the air starts to, like this, the air starts to circulate in a circular movement because of the Coriolis force, and that is why we see the movement of the cyclone airs going like this in a circular movement. So this is how it happens. Now what happens is, because continuously, because of the warming of the ocean, from the low pressure the air gets warm and is rising upward. Now what happens is that the clouds which is formed during the time of the cyclone, that name of the cloud is cumulonimbus. Name is important. You should know that at the time of cyclone formation, cumulonimbus clouds are formed. So what happens is, when this process of rising of air tends to happen on a regular basis, then what happens is that in the cumulonimbus clouds, when it reaches its saturation point and the holding capacity of the cloud for the gases and for the water vapor, when the saturation capacity or the holding capacity reaches its maximum, then the process of condensation happens. That is when the gas is turned into liquid and the process of precipitation happens, and that is when the heavy rainfall takes place in a cyclone. So this is about the complete cyclone formation stage. I'll tell you the important point that you should be able to know. That is formation of the low pressure. First of all, Coriolis force, because it gives the circular movement. Then the cumulonimbus cloud, and then what happens is that after the cumulonimbus cloud, what happens is the condensation process and then precipitation. These are few of the important points in the formation of the cyclone. Now let us talk about the conditions which are favorable for the formation of the cyclone. That is, the temperature has to be higher than 27 degrees Celsius, presence of the Coriolis force, and then small variations in the vertical wind speed, pre-existing weak low pressure area, and the upper divergence above the sea level system. So these are the important condition that has to be there in the when the cyclone formation takes place. That is, low pressure area, vertical wind speed, Coriolis force, temperature higher than 27 degrees Celsius. Now let us talk about anticyclones also, because anticyclones is exactly opposite of the cyclone, and whenever the formation of cyclones takes place, anticyclones also takes place. Between two cyclones, one anticyclone takes place. Now what happens is, it is exact opposite of the cyclone. In cyclone, inward movement of the air takes place. In anticyclones, outward movement of the air takes place. It means like this, and in cyclone it is like this, inward. Then in anticyclones, outward. And then in anticyclones it is around a high pressure center, while in cyclone it is around a low pressure center. And then also the movement is opposite. In northern hemisphere they are clockwise, and in southern hemisphere they are anti-clockwise. So you can see cyclone, anticyclone, pressure condition at the center, cyclone is low, anticyclone is high. Then northern hemisphere, cyclone is anti-clockwise and anticyclone is clockwise. They are opposite of each other. Then nomenclature for tropical cyclones, how the names are kept for the tropical cyclones. Then the process of naming cyclone involves several countries in the region, and it happens under the World Meteorological Organization, that is WMO. So under the WMO, the naming of the cyclone takes place. And in the Indian Ocean region, the formula for naming cyclones was agreed in the year 2004. Indian Ocean region, and the countries which are involved in the Indian Ocean region are 8 countries, that is Bangladesh, India, Maldives, Myanmar, Oman, Pakistan, Sri Lanka and Thailand. So this is the these are the countries which name the cyclones in the Indian Ocean region, and all contributed a set of names which are assigned sequentially. It means after each, when every country, the name that they give are taken in sequence one after the other, and it happens under the WMO. And in Indian Ocean region, there are 8 countries involved. So this was about the cyclones, tropical cyclones, anticyclones, about the nomenclature. In the end, a prelims MCQ, and you people need to give me the answer in the comment section. And the question says, consider the following pairs. So on one side the region is given, and on the other side the name of the type of the cyclone is given. That is Pacific Ocean typhoons, Atlantic Ocean hurricanes, Africa tornadoes, Australia willy willies. You have to talk about the correctly matched pair. 1 and 4 only, 2, 3 and 4 only, 1, 2 and 3 only, or all of the above, that is 1, 2, 3 and 4. So give me the answer in the comment section, and that's all for today. Thank you so much for watching. Till we meet next time, keep reading and keep writing.